In the beginning, there was nothing. No light, no darkness, no sound, only a vast emptiness. Then God spoke, he spoke, and the universe was born. With a word, he created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and void, shrouded in darkness. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. He separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. The first day had passed. God continued his work. He created the sky, separating the waters above from the waters below. He gathered the waters below into seas, letting dry land appear. He named the dry land earth and the gathered waters seas. And God saw that it was good. On the third day, God created plants. He covered the earth with vegetation, from the smallest blade of grass to the tallest tree. He made plants bearing seeds and trees bearing fruit. And God saw that it was good. Then God created the sun, moon, and stars. He placed them in the heavens to give light to the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to mark seasons, days, and years. And God saw that it was good. Section 4. The creation of man. On the fifth day, God created the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air. The oceans teemed with life, from the smallest plankton to the largest sea creatures. The skies were filled with the fluttering of wings, as birds of every color and size soared high above. He filled the waters with an abundance of life, from tiny fish to enormous whales. Schools of fish darted through the coral reefs, while majestic whales breached the surface, creating a spectacle of nature's grandeur. He filled the skies with birds of every shape and size, their wings filling the air with the sound of their flight. Birds perched on tree branches, chirping melodious tunes, while others soared high, painting the sky with their vibrant colors. And God saw that it was good. The harmony of the sea and sky creatures brought a sense of balance and beauty to the world. Then God created the animals. The land was soon populated with a myriad of creatures, each uniquely designed to thrive in their environment. He filled the earth with creatures of every kind, crawling, creeping, and walking. From the tiniest insects to the mightiest beasts, the land was alive with movement and sound. He made them herbivores and carnivores, prey and predators, each according to its kind. Herbivores grazed peacefully in the meadows, while predators hunted with precision and skill, maintaining the delicate balance of nature. And God saw that it was good. The intricate web of life on land, sea, and sky was a testament to his creative power and wisdom. Section 5. The serpent's deception. Finally, God created man. He formed him from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. This divine breath was a gift, a spark that set man apart from all other creatures on earth. Man became a living being, different from all other creatures. He was unique, endowed with the ability to think, feel, and make choices. God named him Adam and placed him in a special garden called Eden. This garden was not just any ordinary place. It was a sanctuary, a paradise on earth. Eden was a paradise filled with beautiful trees and delicious fruits. Every tree was pleasing to the eye and good for food, making it a perfect dwelling for Adam. In the middle of the garden stood the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. These two trees were unlike any other, holding profound significance and mystery. God told Adam, "You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, enjoying the bounty and beauty of Eden. But you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for it holds the power to change everything. For when you eat from it, you will certainly die." This was a grave warning, a boundary set to protect Adam from the consequences of disobedience. Section 6. The Fall of Man. This chapter delves into one of the most pivotal moments in the history of mankind, a moment that changed the course of human existence forever. God, in his infinite wisdom and love, created a woman, Eve, to be Adam's companion. She was formed from one of Adam's ribs, symbolizing the deep connection and unity between man and woman. They lived together in harmony in the garden, a paradise filled with every kind of plant and animal. It was a place of perfect peace and joy where they walked with God and enjoyed his presence daily. However, a serpent, cunning and deceitful, entered this paradise. The serpent, a manifestation of evil, sought to disrupt the harmony and lead them astray. It approached Eve with a sinister plan. The serpent said to Eve, "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from any tree in the garden'?" It planted seeds of doubt in her mind, questioning the very words of God. Eve replied, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, 'You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die.'" She knew the command, yet the serpent's words lingered in her thoughts. "You will not certainly die," the serpent said to the woman. It spoke with a tone of false assurance, convincing her that there would be no dire consequences. "For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." The serpent promised her wisdom and enlightenment, a temptation too great to resist. The woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom. It was not just any fruit. It was alluring and seemed to hold the promise of something greater. With her heart filled with desire and curiosity, she reached out for the forbidden fruit. The moment was charged with tension and anticipation, so she took some and ate it. The act was done, and in that instant, the world changed. The innocence was lost, and the weight of disobedience settled upon her. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. Together they shared in the act of defiance, and together they would face the consequences of their choice. Section 7. A Promise for the Future. When Adam and Eve disobeyed God, they brought sin and death into the world. They were banished from the Garden of Eden, and their relationship with God was broken. However, God did not abandon them. He promised that one day a Savior would come to redeem humanity from their sin. The story of Genesis is a reminder of God's power and love. It is a story of creation, temptation, and the consequences of sin. But it is also a story of hope, for it points to a future where God's love will triumph over sin and death.